My name is Paul, and I want to talk about my journey in the crypto space in the last approximately 1 year, and also, about my other aspects in my investments and why I decided to invest in particular cryptocurrency, which is now, turning out to be very profitable for me. I live somewhere in Canada, and I lost my job back in July 2019 due to some factors beyond my control. And since then, I was thinking of what should I do, and I have nearly 30 years, over 30 years of experience in the information technology field, and not a slouch in the IT field area, either. And having led the data scientist and analytics team, it came across as a shock, when I was let go, and I had other personal problems in my life which I needed to take care of then. And then, we started hearing about COVID. And during that time, I joined a group of people in the Telegram groups. And from there, I was invited to I would say a Zoom webinar back in December last year. And, the concept was a little alien to me, and they were talking about a decentralized wallet. By then, I knew, a little bit about what a decentralized wallet was. And they were talking about, a decentralized financial, a product slash project. I had burned my fingers in, I would say, companies which used to promise fantastic returns. Let's say they will double your money in about, let's say 6 months or 1 year, or maybe, 5 years or whatever, or 2 years. And, I'm hearing this decentralized concept, about this cryptocurrency, and I'm like, okay. And then it came to the price point, and they started discussing about, what was the then current price of that particular cryptocurrency. And it kind of gelled with me saying that, okay, what, if I put in a small amount, and if I lose it, it's not going to be a deal breaker for me. And so I invested a very little amount. I started with a very low amount, and in the first month itself, I saw some, good returns. So I invested a little more. And let me tell you, my, the cryptocurrency that I invested was in HEX, which is a decentralized financial project, and they call it, in short, DeFi, and DEFI, and it was the first cryptocurrency to do that. Amazing to know for me that it was the first cryptocurrency in that space. And I just took a risk, invested a little bit amount, and slowly increased my stake of my investment to approximately $1,000, which is what I could afford, all I could afford. Over a period of time, initially we only had this URL where we could log in and check it. In my enthusiasm, I used to check this on a daily basis initially, and I used to see my account grow in size, and the interest that I'm accumulating on a daily basis was good to see. And then there was this something called a big payday, and it was a lot of and then they were talking about big payday, and they were talking about his number of shares, and this was a little alien to me still, and I was trying to get my head around what this meant. And after talking to my friend, I will not name him, he's the one who introduced me into this, but he's a fantastic gentleman, a fantastic human being, and he he's probably half my age. Age does not matter in this area, though. It's what counts as success. And so he's kind of my mentor in this area now. and he's literally held my hand, and led me along in this HEX journey. And he explained to me what big payday was. He explained to me what the shares meant, and he explained to me how this all fits in When I will see some huge bump on 19th November, which is the big payday, and I'm looking forward to that, and my $1,000 investment is worth today approximately $20,000. Hey, for a lot of people, this may not be big, but for somebody who has lost, his job and is struggling to make ends meet and a family to feed, going from 1,000 to 20,000 is a big deal for me, or heck, for anybody. And on big payday, I expect a huge number of tokens, which will bump up my earnings and probably 5 times more. And I could and be the league of over $100,000 on November 19th or thereafter. And I'm hoping that this hex ride will take me over the financial slump that I'm facing right now in my career. And we all have our struggles, and I wish everybody luck, and I wish hex is a huge success, and it goes on and breaks some price records for us, so that we also become millionaires. And I wish everybody who has been in the crypto space for long and tries to make money off trading or other stuff, just put in a few $1,000 in this project and see it accumulating interest for you. And if you do it before November 19th, hey, you'll make some big money as well. So the more you put in, the more you take out, and for the longer you stake, obviously you make more. So I have seen in my stake hex, some of my longer staked hex, which are in equal in amount of hex that I have staked. For example, I may have staked, let's say, 500,000 hex for December 21, and another 500,000 for December 2022. That's what I meant. So basically what I've seen is that the interest that I've gained, which ends on December 2022, far outweighs the interest that I've earned on my 2021 stake. So it truly, the LPV, which stands for longer pays better, is truly a blessing in disguise. And the longer we hold, it's assumed that the price of hex will rise exponentially. And hey, we all want to be super rich, but it takes efforts and times and patience. And I hope to have this kind of patience in this, because Bitcoin took years and years to reach where it is today. And I hope that by the time I retire, hex will be in that position to give me a good healthy retirement lifestyle that I am hoping to achieve. So looking forward to all of you to join hex, and wish everybody good luck. Thank you.